back, everybody. Alright, so in this video, since my last video on the time that I fell in a storm grate did so well, I thought that I would share 2 more stories about some incidents that I have had. So the first real injury that I've had is in 2nd grade. I was like a kid, you know, like we don't, like as a child, you don't think that much. You don't, you know, you just want to have fun. You're just off in your own world, doing your own stuff. So that was me. I was doing my own stuff. So I was at school one day, and we had just taken a spelling test. I actually remember this. So we had just taken a spelling test, and I was like super hyped because, you know, I got 100%. It's your boy Cautious Grapes, 100% on his 2nd grade spelling test. Anyways, so yeah, I was super hyped because I had 100%, and so I stood up to go give my test to the teacher, and I tripped over this kid's chair, and I hit my head smack dab on somebody's desk. And I just want to say, like, it was not just like a one hit thing. Like, I hit it, and then I was like falling down, and I hit my head on like the leg of the table too. And like the leg of the table had like screwdrivers in it, you know, and I had like weird pokey thingies on it. So I'm like on the ground, I'm like holding my head like this. It's like right here, like right here is hurting really bad on me. And so I'm holding there, and then I take my hands off, and they're just covered in blood. And I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Because I'm like so young, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. And so my teacher, she comes over with a tissue, and she puts it on my forehead, and she says, come on, we're gonna go to the office. And so we had to do this weird, awkward shuffle thingy with her holding this freaking tissue like on my head, like as we're walking down the hall. And so we get to the office, and I go into the sick room, and they're just like, okay, wait here, and we'll call your parents. Like, it's gonna be okay. So like I'm laying there, like I'm just straight up laying there, and I'm like bored as freak because I'm like in 2nd grade, and I have to sit in this room with straight up nothing going on. Okay, I'm actually just remembering this detail right now. So about like halfway through, like when I was like sitting in the sick room, this, I can't remember if he was a custodian or if he was like, I don't even know. It was just this man walked into the sick room, and there's like a bathroom in there, you know. I was assuming just because like if I was gonna, like if somebody was gonna throw up or something. But he goes in there, and he straight up uses the restroom. And I am just sitting there going, what? Like, it was so bizarre. I was like, okay. Anyways, so finally, after like a half an hour, my dad comes, and he picks me up from the school and takes me to, actually no, my grandma comes, she picks me up from the sick room. Sorry, I forgot. And so she comes, picks me up from the sick room, and we drive over to the ER. Yeah, it was ER. And so so we met my dad at the ER, and he is like, it's okay, like, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna have to get stitches in your head, it's gonna be okay. And at this point, I'm like, stitches, oh my goodness, I'm like freaking out, I'm like bawling my eyes out. My dad and my grandma are both trying to shut me up and like being like, it's okay, you're okay, see, I've gotten stitches before, it's okay. And so finally, the doctor comes out, well, the nurse lady or whatever, she comes out, she takes me back into the room, and then the doctor comes in, and all I really remember about getting stitches, they had to put this weird, like, cloth on my face with, like, a hole right where, like, the injury was, and so it was, like, way spooky under there. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to freaking die. But, I mean, I'm still here, so, you know, guess that worked out. Anyways, my second story happened to me when I was in 5th grade. And so in 5th grade, I was on this comp baseball team. We were called the Drillers. So one day we went to this tournament. I'm like so ecstatic. I'm like, I love this. This is so fun. I'm like gonna get to play baseball against like teams that I've never seen before. It's gonna be so fun. There are gonna be out of state teams there. I think it was, no, it was more like 3 hours. So 3 hours before the first game of the tournament starts, me and my dad, we were, playing catch to warm me up, just work on like some drills or whatever, pregame drills or whatever. And so, we were doing pop flies at the time. If you don't know what a pop fly is, it's basically like a really high up ball that just like comes like really high and then you catch it and whatever. So we were working on that, and I was wearing sunglasses at the time, and I love these sunglasses. They were so cool, and they went like right across my eyebrow line. So, anyways, my dad throws me this pop fly, and I was in 5th grade, so I had never really cleaned off my sunglasses. So, I could there was like splotches, and I could not see the ball. And so what ended up happening is it nailed me right here, and then my sunglasses dug into my eyebrow and split my eyebrow open. So 3 hours before I'm supposed to be playing a baseball game, I'm now bleeding all over the place with this open wound in my eyebrow, and my dad's like, oh, you've got to be kidding. So he took me to the emergency room. Actually took like forever for like the nurse lady to come out and like get us in there. So like, anyways, like I'm like freaking out. I'm like, are we gonna make it to the game? Like, is it gonna be okay? And my dad's like talking to the coach and stuff. And then finally the nurse lady comes out. She puts the numbing cream on my eyebrow. I actually remember a lot of this because it was a while ago, but like not as long as 2nd grade was. Anyways, so she puts the numbing cream on my eyebrow, and she's like, all right. So the doctor comes in, and he's like, all right, we need to put stitches in your eyebrow. I'm like, stitches, hate them. Anyways, so he's putting stitches in, and I think at about the 4th stitch out of the 7 stitches that I got in my eyebrow, I started to feel it, and it hurt. So I'm grabbing my dad's hand. I'm squeezing so freaking hard. I'm like squeezing his hand so hard, and because it hurts so bad. But anyways, the doctor finally finishes sewing up my eyebrow. We go back to our hotel, and I ended up playing 2 games in a row that night. So yeah. It was awful. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications so you can see when all my videos are coming up. Comment what your favorite color is. And if you want to know what my favorite color is, it's magenta. Anyways, it's your boy Cautious Grapes signing out on another YouTube video.